I get asked a lot, what was one of your biggest failures in your own divorce that you wish other people would know? And it's very easy. I spent months, and I mean months, worrying about saying the words, I want a divorce. I worried how he was going to take it. I worried how he was going to feel. I was worried about his reaction, his immediate reaction only. And I worked so hard at having the courage to say, I want a divorce. We need to separate. I spent so much time and energy on that. What I did not spend a lot of time and energy on was preparing myself for what was going to happen the next day and the next day and the next day. I did not think past that moment. I said those words without being prepared. I said those words without being educated. I said those words without having a fucking plan B through Z. I only thought about just saying the words, and that's it. That was my favorite.
What surprises me is that she took all of that time trying to build up the courage to say she wanted a divorce. But she never tried to use that time to talk about resolving the problems in her marriage to try to save it. Many women think after they get divorced it's going to be a walk in the park, but it never is. The legal matters can get messy. Custody of the children can become problematic. They could end up lonely. The children can feel distraught, and many other different problems.
Very true.
Hey, peace. What's up? All right. I divorced my husband. Why did I divorce my husband? I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money. I divorced my husband because I thought I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had this senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home. I divorced my husband because I thought I was better than him because I had my degree now. I divorced my husband because I thought a successful marriage meant I was here and he was down here. That is not success. That's fucking sickness. I found myself divorced and out there looking for love in all the wrong places. Fucking this one and that one and that one and that one and this one and that one. And my body count going up and my value going down. I'm just going to call it like a TI is. All the while, my husband done found somebody else building a relationship and building a life with them. I should have stayed married to me.
This is what happens when a woman increases her financial gain and success. They start to believe they can attract a better man, but it usually works out to be the complete opposite. Men are not attracted to success. That is what women are attracted to in men. It's really good that she finally managed to take some accountability, but it's way too late for that now.
You can say that again.
I literally just got divorced. I'm done. I don't ever have to see him again. That was so hard. That was so painful. I couldn't look at him. I couldn't say hi. I couldn't say bye. I just walked away. The person that I loved the most in this entire world. The person I loved most in this entire world, you know? That was it. That's how the story ends. I loved him with everything that I was. And now it's done. Oh God, I'm fucking broken, man. I fucking hurt. I kept it together until the end. But I did that shit. I did that alone. I got divorced alone. I did it myself. I did all the work. I did all the research. Oh, I can't stop crying. Oh my God. I did all the research. I did all the work. I did all the paperwork. I did all the legal documents. I fucking did it. He was there. When I arrived, he was there early. And so I had to, walk up to him. He said hi, and just in the, most shameful tone. I was shaking for a while, and then eventually calmed down. And I calmed down because he was the person that I felt safest with. I don't know, my brain, I guess that was my coping mechanism, I don't know. But I stopped shaking, and then we signed all the paperwork and went in, and it was relatively fast. I mean, there were a few things that we were missing, like name and address for, so we filled that out together. We like stepped aside and filled it out together, and then we went back to the window and gave them all the documents that are, and I stayed strong. I stayed strong the entire time. Oh man, I think I almost crashed. There's a lot going on. But I'm gonna go to the pier. I'm just gonna sit at the beach and take a few deep breaths. That was so hard and sad.
I don't believe people should get married in this modern society, but if they do, they should at least honour their vows. I'm starting to think they should change richer or for poorer, sickness and in health, and till death do us part, to divorce if you're poor, divorce if you're sick, and part whenever you feel like it. Because that is how some people treat marriage these days. They don't honour their vows at all.
It's a damn shame.
I have a lot of regrets, and I have a lot of regrets about my divorce. And one of them is that I picked the worst divorce lawyer. Probably not the worst ever, but one of the things that I asked from her was to put a stipulation in my divorce paperwork saying that I requested that all explicit content be destroyed because I had taken photos and videos, explicit ones, for my ex-husband while we were still married. And then once we were divorced, weird, I didn't want him to have access to that anymore. And I shared that with my lawyer, and she told me that we shouldn't put that language in the paperwork because then people might think poorly of me. So she was more concerned about what someone might look up and find in my paperwork about me wanting autonomy and rights over my body. It's more important for people to not find that out versus to ensure that that content is destroyed and that my ex-husband doesn't still have it and look at it. I mean, in all honesty, I don't think he does, I don't know. I'm not gonna speak for him. I don't know. All I know is that I did reach out to him during the divorce process 2 years ago and said, can you please make sure that all of that is deleted? And he said, yes, it's all gone. And I said, well, what about, in this location? And he said, oh, I haven't done that yet, but I'm going to. Like, when? This is my body. And the point is, I'll never know if he deleted it.
Of course not. Of course I didn't.